Is in the house. So we want to just welcome you here on the scene today. We are so excited. We have a lot of things to talk about. Oh my goodness. And we're just going to get started here in a few. And we're also live. So all of you listeners chiming in today, that's awesome on Facebook too. So, hey, how about that? But we are going to get it started. As you saw that video there just a minute ago, that was Madonna performing. And yes, I was on stage.
What an exciting day yesterday. I was like, wow.
My goodness.
Yes.
Patricia
Yes.
McDougall on the scene.
Thank you.
Celebrity photographer, videographer on the scene with Madonna on stage.
But not just Madonna, but I mean, who?
Maxwell.
Everybody was on the stage yesterday.
Maxwell, Jesse Jackson, Reverend Dr. Cynthia Hale, a
So
very
we're
good
gonna
friend of
show-
mine.
Yeah, so let's show some of those pictures. How about that? That would be awesome.
Let's show
Yeah,
some
and talk a
pictures.
little bit about that. That would be the number one, the March on Washington. Oh my goodness, we had so much fun over there. It was intense. But you know, the bottom line, it was for a cause.
It was an amazing energy, though. I mean, I have to tell you, though, everybody there, this is woman march, millions woman march coming. Women come all together from around the
All over the
country,
whole
and
country.
all over the globe. Same interest.
Yes.
Around the country for peace.
Yeah, and there were a
women
lot
right.
of women in different cities had marches individually as well.
So the numbers, are they in yet? I know they said 1 million across, but it looked to me like,
It's more
DC
than
had
that.
2 million all by themselves.
Right.
What do you think?
They
I mean,
had
did you see the numbers?
About a
know.
500,000, 1,600 buses came into Washington, D.C. the march, and so they had marches in Los Angeles, Chicago, Atlanta. They had them all over the country. So it was really interesting to see.
It
They would go
was.
out. They Austin.
Yes, she's in the house. She
The
was
other
live.
Denise.
She was doing her thing out there. Oh my goodness, I didn't get to see her. She was out in the audience. I'm gonna say out there with the, everybody else, and I was there, just doing my thing as well. So it was awesome. So I started out. Denise dropped me off. I was trying to
did.
drag her out there with me.
No,
She ended up there
I actually dropped Patricia off because
by the
I
Capitol.
work with a new administration here in Washington, and so it's very controversial for me to be there. And I'm not totally supportive of their abortion rights issue because I'm pro-life.
Right.
So I'm going to stay
But-
on my side with the
Right,
president on
but
pro-life.
as many people also know, yesterday also, it's more than just one issue. There are a lot of many issues that women coming together to continue our right. Think
Right.
back many years ago, we did not have the right to even vote.
Isn't it something?
54,
That's
57
true.
years ago.
Right.
In color, we cannot even walk along the street among each other. So I think all the activists, and I'm honestly say that I'm thank you everybody who coming out yesterday because
Oh,
oh
my
my God, the
goodness.
love, the positivity,
And that's what
oh my
Madonna
gosh.
said. Even though they
Yes.
put it out there, Madonna was saying some things. Yes, she
Yes.
did. But her theme really was, and she did talk about it, was love. And she said we have to love, love, love. She said
Right.
over and over and over. Now I heard it. Of course, I was standing right behind her. How could I miss it? I mean, I really heard it. But I mean, and she went off course a little bit. Yes, she did. I mean, that's Madonna. That's all I'm gonna say.
Passion.
Yes,
passion.
exactly. So everybody, tell us a little bit. Denise,
So
knows
we
a
have
couple of
Sheila
them.
Jackson
Sheila.
Lee, Congresswoman, great woman,
Maxine Waters,
Jamaican,
actually,
Maxine
was
Waters.
there, and that's me. That's when she dropped me off. That's how far I was. I made my
Patricia,
way.
can you tell some of the people, the audience,
Oh, the
the
pictures
photo,
are pressed up.
the poster? Poster,
Oh,
what's
the
significant about
poster.
it?
Well, you asking me the question. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the poster?
I think that's the new poster.
I didn't see it. I didn't get to see it. But we're
Oh,
gonna
which
come
one?
back. That's the
Okay,
new
definitely.
face, and that's the poster. But of
Yes.
course, we know who that is.
That's Angela Davis, civil rights leader, Black Panther.
Yes.
Founders of Black Panther movement.
Wow.
Maxwell. Yes.
Maxwell, the artist, was out there as well supporting.
I love that shot.
And that's me holding my photos up. Yes, I'm always
Our
doing
turn.
it. That's it. And of course, I love that one as well. But we took a lot of pictures. It looks like some of my pictures look like they're acting up a little bit. That happens sometimes with my photos, but it's all good. you know. But anyway, I enjoyed being down there. It was a little scary, like I was telling Denise, that there was so many people that when I started out all the way up towards the Capitol and made my way down, it was so many people that I was feeling a little claustrophobic, you know, moving. But everybody was very cordial, very nice. So I thought overall that everybody came out and the support and the love was there. And yeah. And I truly enjoyed myself being out there yesterday. It was very moving and very powerful. Even though they had me on the stage with Madonna and everything, I did enjoy being on the stage with her. But for everybody that was there, it was just not her. It was a lot of people that were on the stage that was with us there. And so it was a movement, and the movement was very powerful. So
yeah, but there were a lot of other things happening this weekend as well in Washington, D.C., mainly the inauguration, which we haven't talked about today, and we talked about the inauguration.
We're going to talk about the inauguration. I'm going to let Denise talk about the inauguration. And we have some pictures. We were actually at a couple of events this weekend. Denise, why don't you elaborate? To start off, we want to say congratulations to the president. It is in order. We will be working with the administration now for how many years? 4 years. 4 years. And so things will be challenging and some will be positive. And he's a New Yorker, so I want to say that as a New Yorker, I know he's going to get some things done.
Absolutely. We are New Yorkers. Patricia and I are New Yorkers, and we know he's a person of his word, and he's very loyal. And most people kind of get a little twisted, but he is a very loyal person, very nice person. And having been with him, met with him and talked about what he wants to do with the new administration was really, really, really positive.
Yes.
So I wanted to probably share a couple of photos at one of the luncheons that we attended.
Well, actually,
the luncheon that we attended
don't have the
earlier
luncheon
was with
pictures,
the board members of myself that were on the board for Donald Trump.
Okay.
And it was Bruce Lavelle. Shout out to Bruce, who's president, and Michael Cohen, who's now personal attorney to Donald Trump, who's also on the board, as well as Pastor Darrell Scott, who is the CEO for the organization. So I just wanted to give a shout out to the three of them who will work alongside me with the Trump administration.
And we will show some pictures shortly. But we're going to go over to, we did participate in the inaugural ball. So if we can show the pictures for number 4, that would be awesome. And then Denise, she wants to show those 2 pictures there. We did step out, and we did have a wonderful time. Yes, we did. I enjoyed the music, and then they had the young girl sing. She had the one that sings the opera, the young girl that travels around. I don't know her name, and I don't have a picture, but it showed a little different. Can you tell me who the 2, you know the...
that was the state representative in Atlanta.
Okay, and if you could show that picture right there, the one before it, and hold it for a minute, and Denise can elaborate a little bit.
Okay, so we have visiting from New York and Philadelphia, Bishop Lionel Parsons and his wife Michelle Parsons, and we have Apostle Randy Brown and Pastor Gail Brown and Patricia.
Yes, of course.
There, of course.
Representing.
Jones, who is the state representative of Washington, D.C., myself, and the mayor of Atlanta's brother, Carlton Reed, who is Mayor Kasim Reed's brother, and his wife in attendance. So we really had a great time. Don't have a lot of photos.
That's all right. Yes, I was so busy this week. I didn't have time to even break. And so therefore, you'll have to go to my Facebook page or to my website, patriciamcdougallphotos.com, to find the photos. I will be posting them. Just be patient because I've been to so many. And very, very busy this week. But can we just go back to number 2? We're going to talk a bit, even though we have all the stuff going on, we're going to talk a little bit about the Peace Ball. That is correct. Yes. And can we hold that?
We got to talk about the dress.
Well, with Danny, the dress,
and
yes,
jewelry.
And the jewelry. Well, I went into Denise Mitchem's closet, and she was just,
Patricia
making me
fabulous.
change my black to my
oh my God, did she look gorgeous? And that iridescent, she was beautiful with that iridescent on.
Look at
I love it too.
So yes, and who was in the house with the
Danny
Peace Ball and Corey and Janetta and Ski Johnson.
Cory Booker, the former mayor of Newark, New Jersey, and these just a wonderful person, and Danny Glover.
And the music, well, we're going to share not today, but we had some drummers and all kind of things going on over, the weekend, and that was a highlight because it was about peace.
Yes, that's the purpose of it.
Yes.
We absolutely, President Trump is now our president. No matter what the different perspective and belief system we all have, we now have to unity together and come together. As the President Obama said, if he succeeds, our nation succeeds. So therefore, I think we just have to have faith that we are moving forward. And as he's our president, it's a tough job to do. It's a lot of challenging ahead of him.
Well, I want to just say one thing. And again, I would like to show some pictures of Obama and wish him well because he's going to be missed in the White House. Administration was wonderful while he was there. And I just have some pictures from being, because I actually was over there on the mall during all the activities. And so can we show the pictures that we have there? There's a few of them. And I sent one particular one that I loved of him last time that I took. I just had to share because I want to give a shout out. Yes. So if we can just share the pictures that say that, just photos. Yeah, and we want to congratulate him the 8 years that he actually was here. And he's staying in D.C. Well, we will see him. And as you could see, I took a few pictures because I had a seat, but I didn't get up close because I was at a breakfast, and we'll go back to that. So we want to wish them both well in administration, and that's Pence right next to him, and a few key people that were there. And you could see his face. I can't really read it too well, but he looked like he was just relieved of his duties, and now he can go and rest. And Michelle, I was watching her. She looked a little teary-eyed. I guess she's just saying, well, I would be happy to be stepping away and, getting some well-deserved rest.
That was a long 8 years. He has come a long way. So many programs that he succeed. To have so many lives. I'll talk about Obamacare alone. That's over 20 million people that have health care. They didn't have it before.
Yes.
So I know there are going to be a lot of changes coming in, but our hope is that the change will also carry on and help some of those people that needed help.
Yes, correct.
I know that Denise is going to be in the house, so I am so faithful that she's going to make some change.
Well, they've actually talked about making free health care, so it is a big change.
Yes.
It's a difference. So we'll wait and see, what he's going to do with that. But it is talk about doing free health care.
Right. Yes, that's awesome. Well, whatever he's going to change it to, it's all good. Even though we're going to fight, I'm telling you, he's in there now. So we have to just work with him. But can we just show a video? We want to show video number 2 if we can. I know it's with Madonna when she was actually on stage. I'm going to go back to that because I want to show a little bit of the area for the audience that were actually everybody that was out there on the mall.
Yes.
So if we can show that video very briefly, we're going to have our other co-host come on in a few minutes. And we will welcome him. But if we can show that would be great. And then following the video, following that video, we're gonna actually go right behind it and put on another video because I want to show that even though we have a lot going on, we need prayer.
Absolutely.
And that video there kind of gives it a little tone that we all need to work together, right?
Absolutely.
Moving forward.
And you know what? This morning I went to church, right? And the pastor says so beautifully, we can't worry about a thing we cannot control. Then we have to worry about a thing that, we can control the thing we will have to worry about, right?
Right.
So therefore, if we trust that God is control all things, so therefore we have to do our part the best that we can, and the rest is in His hand. But never forget to do your best on your path.
That is correct. Yes. And Denise actually went to church as well. Do you have a word and tell us what it was?
Yeah, well, the word was just, not to be caught up in the lust of the flesh today, and talk about the lust of the flesh and being caught up in these things in the world today. So it's so easy. I was challenged this weekend with people, not just being as nice as they should be, very racist, not knowing who I work with and my positions and things like that. And I just had to realize that they are not the same like me, and they don't experience things the same way. And I just felt like I had to just pray for them, even though they didn't know what they were saying and doing. And it was very rude and things like that. But I just knew that the God in me was better than the God that they were.
Yes, yes.
That's very well said, Denise, because there are millions of people just like you and I. The color that was God created after His image to be a beautiful child of God. Right. So some of people that I think that are still racist because they're not quite mature yet. They got to meet the people like you and Patricia. So therefore they can realize that, you know what, there are very cool people out there. I just need to learn from them.
Yes.
So that perhaps, racist is ignorant. We were not born like that. When you look back at the baby excited to see everybody that crossed paths with them. They just happy,
That's
they're
right.
mad, they
That's
cry.
right. Yes.
They're just sincere. But it was just ignorant that people have, racist against people that are different than them.
So we have to try to get along. That's the main thing right now. Yes, in this time.
Love, like you said earlier.
Love. She said love. Madonna said love. Love. You have to show a lot of love.
And love covers a multitude of fault and sins, the Word of God says.
That's correct.
So can we show that video if it's all possible, number 2? And she's going to talk a little bit about it. And so this video is a piece that you've been seeing run on TV. However, it's going to be the back of her. You could go to all the different channels and you could see the front of her.
Oh, see, that's a good thing. So you're with that. It's an angle.
It's a different angle because I wanted to show the crowd. They wanted to show Madonna. I wanted to show the crowd. But anyway, so if we can show that, that would be great.
That's okay. We're all marginalized people. We're being uniquely different right now might truly be considered a crime. It took this horrific moment of darkness to wake us the fuck up. We're not just women in danger. That's okay. We're all marginalized people. We're being uniquely different right now might truly be considered a crime. It took this horrific moment of darkness to wake us the fuck up. It seems as though we have all slipped into a false sense of comfort, that justice would prevail, and that good would win in the end. Well, good did not win this election, but good will win in the end. So what today means is that we are far from the end. Today marks the beginning of our story. The revolution starts here. The fight for the right to be free, to be who we are, to be equal. Let's march together through this darkness, and with each step, know that we are not afraid. That we are not alone. That we will not back down. That there is power in our unity, and that no opposing force stands in the face of true solidarity. And to our detractors that insist that this march will never add up to anything, fuck you. Change that will require sacrificing prayer. Change that will require many of us to make different choices in our lives. But this is the hallmark of revolution. So, my question to you is, are you ready? Are you ready? About blowing up the White House. But I know that this won't change anything. We cannot fall into despair. As the poet W.H. Auden once wrote on the eve of World War II, we must love one another or die.
That's what he said.
Are you with me? Say this with me. We choose love. We choose love. We choose love. All right, so this is very beautifully into the song that I wrote down.
I'm sorry.
Please sing we'll keep you warm.
Sorry.
Make me happy. Come on,
We've been empowered by every person who has stood before us. And we're empowered now to make a change in our nation. Help us to remember every day of our lives that resistance begins now. This is only the beginning. We will march into the future, prepared for God, to ensure that each person's right, each person's dignity, worth, and value is ensured. We ask this in the mighty and matchless name of Jesus. Amen.
accept this new age of tyranny. For all marginalized people, for being uniquely different.
Well, as you can see from the video, it's very controversy. How you say controversial? And so,
Powerful though, powerful message. And you know, Madonna is an artist, so she expressed her passion.
we were having a little issue with the video there for a minute, but it's okay. Maybe the airwaves was, causing that problem, but it's all good.
Yeah.
But the thing is this, she talked about love. I hope you were able to hear that part. She said love, love, love.
Right.
And also right behind her following, we had prayer.
Yeah,
So
Dr. Cynthia Hill led prayer at the up there at the Women's March with Dr. Barbara Williams Skinner as well. And then behind her was Julian Malveaux, the former president of Bennett College for Women in North Carolina.
yes, and you said Dr. Skinner, right? Yes. Okay, look, I'm making sure, covering all angles here, because I was on the stage with who's who, but the most important people on that stage was that piece that they said the prayer. So I just want to give a shout out to Dr. Skinner for actually having me on the stage, because if it wasn't for her, I would not have been there. So I want to give a shout out. But I just want to go back and I would say we have our other little co-host here today. So before I get going, this is Tamrat Medhin. So he's back. He's going to say hello and just say 2 words to us.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
And he's from?
Yeah. I'm very glad to hear about your successful presence in those 2 historical events, the inauguration and the Women's March yesterday. Yeah. Both were very, very amazing.
Wasn't
really,
it amazing?
Amazing. And also, it's also very important to note that America made really history to have, again, the wonderful, peaceful transfer of power.
Isn't that something?
And also the other thing is the whole world, which was changed after President Obama was elected and left to his style and class, and that was also another great event. And congratulations for everybody and for America.
Yes, and he will be living right here in the D.C. area, so how about that?
You're right, and I heard about the rumor that Obama Does All is coming out.
The who?
Obama Does All.
Is that oh, really?
Yes,
oh,
ma'am.
okay,
Yes.
okay. Is that Obama.org?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is
his
that right?
nonprofit organization. He started, and he actually worked with it prior to leaving the White House.
Right.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
wow. Well,
Heather Foster, who used to be the head of public engagement for African American Affairs, left the White House about 2 years ago
Yes, I remember.
to actually
That
start
long
working
ago?
on this
Wow.
exit strategy for the president.
That's
oh
wonderful.
my goodness. Well, I'm so happy that Heather's in the house with that one, because, we love Heather. That's all I can say.
Shout out to
Heather.
Heather Foster.
Yes.
One love to my Jamaican friend Heather Foster.
Absolutely, Caribbean for
ladies.
sure. But let's just show,
good
and we're going to
news.
go back, but I want to show some of the photos that say photos protest, if we can.
Oh yeah, there's some amazing photo. I think I sent you some from.
Well, I have some. Shintana has some, but I want to share some
Amazing.
photos that I have as well.
Yeah.
And then show a little bit about and talk a little bit. I know about while we were lined up to go in to on the mall for Denise. When we were standing out there going in for the inauguration stuff, we had a lot of protesters out there.
Oh yeah, there were sit-ins and they were throwing things and they were hand-locked to one another, protesting the Trump coming in as president.
Yeah,
Which
so
is
you saw, it
amazing.
looked like you had more protesters than you had people coming inside. But I guess because they couldn't get around and they were entwined in. But this brother here, he's actually from New York. I mean, I don't know his name, and he's very active and engaged, and he was out there and he was talking.
Is that
do you know
the
his name?
actor?
I don't really know his name, so we better not call him out on there
I
like
think
that,
I know
right?
who it is.
He's from New York, and he was speaking, and he was just, calming the people down. It was very peaceful over there, I felt.
Right.
I mean, it got a little crazy in the night. I mean, actually, where I parked my car, they actually had, I'm going to say they actually busted out a limousine, and they busted out a limousine and right where I parked my car and burnt it down by a park. I don't know, you probably saw it on TV, but I was actually right there where they did all that craziness. So it was really, really sad. Oh my goodness. And then I couldn't get my car out, so I had to leave it there. So it's all good. I mean, everything kind of calmed down. They had about 200 arrests. I mean, it could have been more, but that wasn't too bad.
Right.
But anyway, I was on the scene. That's all I could say. DC was live this weekend. I'm sure it was live all over the place. I don't know it was for all the march, but I was talking about as far as all the protests in the area. It was kind of crazy. But if we can, I want to show Shintana's pictures. She had some nice pictures too. On the march, if we can, and it says photo Chintana. If we can show those photos as well, because they was very, very nice. And they did a good job in highlighting and showing photos from We Are the People.
Right.
And they had a face on the lady on the flag, and I know you were asking me who she was, but I really didn't know who she was.
Right,
Do you happen to
right.
know? She looks like she was just raped.
I think that was a symbolic that this year she was one of the photo that very symbolic of the woman
Okay,
right.
okay.
And I think there was Dr. Hain was one of the Empower Imagination photographer on
Okay.
our delegate team that posted this amazing shot. I
Oh,
mean,
photos. photos.
The
Okay,
photo, you know,
okay.
part of our team, Patricia. You
Part of
know,
our
for
team.
him,
I have a
exactly.
team. I enroll by myself. Wait, hold
So-
up. I don't have no photographers. It's my team. It's just Patricia McDougall, celebrity photographer.
When I say the team,
I'm only
meaning
kidding.
that
Yes,
as
they
a-
follow me out
the
of the
fellow
DC
photographer,
area.
and that's that's Secretary John Kelly that
Yes.
came out and support women rights.
Make America civil again.
That's
Oh
correct.
my goodness. Yes, and women need.
health care.
Yes,
so when I
they
say, remember
do.
this different issue that women are concerned about.
I love
and
that
that's
one.
a good shot.
Yes,
And
that was very, very nice.
He was mentioned to me that everybody was chanting, this is America. We are diverse, different color, different nationality.
And I'm going to get down there at the museum because at the
Yeah.
museum has every paper that they put out from all the events.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can just imagine how the photos on the pictures on the, how you say, in the museum is going to look. So we're really
yes.
excited.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
about
And look at that
being
young girl
there.
right there. That photo of her was a
Right.
beautiful
That
shot
is
of the young girl.
absolute-
It's why we protest. You know, if you go back to that photo.
I don't know. Did you show the other pictures there? There's a couple of them. It's a number 11 from the Chintana picture. She has a. Oh, you
The
cannot.
young girl. Oh,
Okay. Well,
That's
there's a
okay.
couple of them. Yeah, and very, very nice.
Yes.
Well, then can you show any pictures back? Can we go back to the march? Back on my pictures from the march. I don't know what you can show and what you can't show, but there was one particular picture that I really, really liked. I don't even know if it's in there. It was
that's a
number
good shot.
1162.
Yes.
It was right outside. It's in my folder where it says the march, and it's 1162.
And I love how it say our heads.
Oh, there's
face
a picture.
on.
There you go. Yes, tell us a little bit about that one and all the different faces.
Exactly.
You got
It's
the grandma,
that.
you got the mom, you got the dad,
School
you got the
teacher.
sister, you got the school teacher. I mean, they
Nurse.
were really I was here for different marches. I'm going to tell you. And that's march right here, it was so many people, so many kids, so many family members, from the grandmas to the aunties, to the little babies, like newborns. I would never bring my newborn out there. As a matter of fact, it was claustrophobic for me.
But remember, though, they say
But
this is one of the biggest.
I've never seen anything like
This
it.
is one of these. This is one of the biggest protests ever.
Right.
Peaceful protest.
It was for the
Peaceful
most part, it
protest.
was peaceful.
Yeah.
Did you get to go out there at all?
Yeah.
You were out there? Okay, Denise, I know she was around 14th Street, or she was right by 8th Street by
I was
the White
15th
House.
and H.
How was that? How was it
It was
over there?
mobbed. We couldn't drive anywhere. It was really, really hard. I was able to get a parking space, but it was mobs of people coming down the street
Yeah.
for the march.
Well,
Well, we want to
we-
be a part of the history.
Yes, but we're going to come back to the other one too. But can we show pictures number 3 from the Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras.
Yes, I was at a
really?
Mardi Gras with Denise. She was cutting up on the dance floor, but not to change it, and we would look at Denise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like
Denise
so
is still,
still.
I had
I'm
her
trying
running,
to
Denise. Is that you, Denise?
recuperate from this whole
That's a
long
good shot.
week
That-
I
last
see?
night at the ball.
She needs some rest. It was called the Cree. How do you pronounce those words,
Okay,
Denise? I have
it
to
was
let her
the
pronounce.
crew of Pyros. It was the inaugural Mardi Gras ball last
Denise.
night. So Pat had worn me out this week. I'm about to pass out how tired I am.
I really
I'm going
did.
and going
Only
and
if
going.
you're here to feel what I'm feeling
I mean,
right
we
now.
were up at 4 in the morning and 5 in the morning, and then we wouldn't get back till 1 in the morning and
Right.
start all over again at 4 in the morning
We'll show the
again.
other ones next, because
So
it
it's
doesn't
been
matter.
an interesting week, with inauguration, the
Yeah.
Mardi Gras ball, the march here. Everything has been quite interesting.
Yes, it has.
Especially culminating with Patricia on stage with Madonna.
Oh yes.
Oh,
I mean,
my goodness.
I had to share so many. Like everybody was sending me all these
CBS,
different messages.
NBC covered her.
It was like everywhere. Like every time I turn around, somebody was sending me an inbox. Now, normally I do not put people's information on my page. I really don't. I'll take it off and I'll pull it out and I'll put it there. But so many people was talking and they was just giving shout outs and stuff like that. I had to share what they sent me. So that was kind of cool. Yeah.
You know what I say about you? Because they love you.
Oh, they love me.
You
Yeah.
are a celebrity lover. So therefore,
So
when
they
we
say.
saw you there, it's just like one of us representing Patricia.
Yes.
That's love right there.
Well,
Yeah.
already you are celebrity celebrity photographer.
So I
you'll
guess they
find-
gave me the title of being up there with Madonna. It moved it to
Morning.
another level, I guess, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was fun just having. I enjoyed myself. So I want to give a shout out to everybody
Yeah.
who actually participated in the march, and also to the new president, and also to Obama, leaving the office in a new, a new way. And so we're going to miss him. And so, and I'm sure Trump is going to do a fabulous job. And I know baby just get everybody's so upset, and that's what the march was all about. And we love everybody, and we're going to keep it all
Right.
real. So we want to say thank you, and I know you wanted to say three
I
words
want to
about that, but
say
I don't want to talk about the
absolutely.
piece.
I
Yeah.
know that it's
Right, for 2
our time is
seconds.
almost over, but I just want
It
to
is
shout
over,
out
yeah.
to it's a 100th day funeral for the Thailand king, and this is a very special day, meaning that it's a 100th day that he passed.
Okay.
But his legacy still continues, so we have a huge event for him last night.
Okay.
And then also we
Can
have
you show
this.
it?
I just
Yeah.
want to bring this for you guys to see, and also different event that they have throughout the country. And just
Yes.
one of them for you.
Oh, thank you.
And
And,
then
we're going to
thank
talk a little
you.
bit
Thank
more.
you. Well,
And we're going to talk a little bit about that next week. We're going to bring it back because we don't want to put it on the down, to talk about other things other than what
Right.
we have going. But I want to thank
Absolutely.
everybody for tuning in today. Patricia McDougall on the scene, celebrity photographer. And we're going to share, if we can, that video while we chime out. So listen in, tune in, and go to patriciamcdougallphotos.com for all the photos from all the events this weekend, because it's going to be live. So thank you so much. And my co-hosts for coming out today.
Thank you for
Thank you.
watching.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And if we can show that last video, that would be awesome.
And don't forget, we will do the rerun on the EI-Live.tv of today's show. If you missed this, go there and then pass on.
Photographer. And like I said, chime in and find all the photos, PatriciaMcDougallPhotos.com.